Okay, so I'm going to read you another healing today, and this is Jacqueline. She's 60 years of age from Uruguay. All right, severe pain in the cervical spine, chronic painful subluxation of the cervical spine. So the burden goes like this. For 38 years, and these are her words, I suffered daily from pain in the cervical spine. Through x-rays, it was discovered that parts of my spine had shifted and that a nerve was pinched in between two vertebrae, which the doctor called a subluxation. I had constant pain, and the situation became worse and even caused me to not be able to turn my head to the side. I had to move my entire body while holding onto my head. Wow, that would be difficult. Just moving my head brought about severe pain, and this radiated into my shoulders. I was not able to carry anything heavy. This burden remained the same for 38 years. The pain was always there. For treatment, I received an analgesic and anti-inflammatory medication called Roxicam, which I very rarely took because it harms the stomach. You know, that's the thing about pharmaceutical drugs. There's usually side effects. Usually, I just took aspirin to combat the pain. It became worse and worse with time. In the year before the introduction, the situation remained unchanged. 38 years, right? So basically, thinking that you've got to live with it is what happens to a lot of people that have medical issues. Once the doctor says, can't do anything, they figure they just have to live with it. How I came to the teaching. I got to know the teaching of Bruno Groening in the July of 2010 through a friend of mine who invited me to join a community hour, which I eagerly did. The healing. So when I started to regularly do Einstellen is a German word for tuning into the healing streams that are there, present, right? You believe in cell waves, internet waves, all those radio waves, so believe in healing waves. So when she started to tune in regularly to Einstellen, I noticed her words again, I noticed a certain relief from my neck pain. I realized that the pain started to subside bit by bit every day, starting from the time of the introduction. And this does occur for some people. In August of 2010, the pain had disappeared completely. I didn't consciously notice any regalugen. Regalugen is when the body is seemingly to be healing and it's sometimes not sure, is it healing pain or pain, like a detox. So I didn't consciously notice any regalugen. The pain didn't get any worse, but rather it got much better. Gradually, I reduced the medication until today, when I don't need any more medication at all. No medication after 38 years. Now I'm able to move my head freely. The burden is over and has not returned. I'm very grateful for the teaching of Bruno Groening and the working of this divine power. So the physician's commentary in here is, from a medical perspective, this sequence is just so unusual, it is gratifying. There is no reason to accept that the complaints, which lasted 30 years and became increasingly worse, would have gotten better or even disappeared at all. Also, that this person was able to have normal movement of the cervical spine, again, in such a short period of time, borders on a miracle. Dalmoser, MD. Okay, so these are the things that happen when people trust and believe. And that's essentially, Bruno Groening just came to remind us what he says you've forgotten. That God sends you healing streams. It's up to you to absorb them twice a day. And you don't have to believe a word he said or believe me. It's up to you to convince yourself. So I'm the type of person that busy tried everything, all kinds of stuff, always that, try it once, decide for myself. So I tried, I opened up, I started to do it, and I started to notice differences. I've had my own healings. So it's like, but it doesn't matter what I've had and it doesn't matter what they've had, because none of this matters unless you personally have the experience. So if you want health, if you want to know that you can have issues in your body that you've been told that you're stuck with for the rest of your life to go away, then change your focus on what you want. You want health, you want vitality, and you want to trust and believe that there's others that know that. And if you found me here, then already a door's opening for you. Because if you're somebody that really truly wants health, you're going to want to reach out and keep going deeper into this conversation. You can watch the documentary film. There's a 3-part film. People have been healed just watching the film. You can just start to do Einstein in the comfort of your own home. If you want to do it more in depth and have a daily mentor, I've got that going in a health transformation program, because I know it's about letting go. A lot of people just want the healing, but they still want to carry their baggage of complaints, in the sense. They still want to keep all the people that are maybe enabling them in their lives. They want to keep their disability income. Okay, they're so afraid of losing their disability income that they'd rather hold on to their disability. So you have to be really, truly ready to allow that a healing can happen and that your life can become even more magical beyond what you can dream of. And this, for those that choose this in this great time in 2020, this is a huge paradigm shift to believe that health comes from within instead of being on the defense on something there. So for those of us that know that health comes from within, that God gave us health, and being in health is a true divine connection, then you know that Jesus said, you're healed. And if you believe in me, then you have greater life. And greater life is about health and wealth and love and joy. So whatever the teachings are in your case, it's like, you may have been hurt. You may have been in despair. You may have felt like you believed once and you never happened before. And I know I had my own doubts. I thought God abandoned me. I didn't believe for a long time. And then I came back, because there was always something deep down inside to me that thought, we're supposed to be healthy. Healthy is supposed to be our birthright. Health is supposed to be a natural ingredient of life. Joy is supposed to be a natural ingredient of life. We're supposed to enjoy our lives. We're supposed to be free, just like a bird flying or an animal. We can be in cages, like in the zoo, and we can have a nice life, or we can be free to roam and experience and trust and have the unique experience that each of us want to have. It's really our choice. That's what we're coming to. And to realize that just as you can be on my Facebook page or anyone else's Facebook page or Instagram or any other social media posts, on a Twitter account, that we can all have our own unique, perfect, wonderful, healthy, joyous, loving, peaceful life. And if you want some guidance on that, you can join the 5-day experience, where you can learn to experience calm, centered, and trust your intuition to greater levels of joy, health, peace, love, and wealth. It's all in your hands. It truly is. And it's an amazing experience. Mwah. Lots of love.